Welcome to Unnewsworthy, the podcast bringing you the silliest stories from around the world to give you a bit of respite from the doom and gloom of today's news cycle. I'm James Keegan.
And I'm Nikhil. Coming up in today's show,
A teenager threatens a chicken shop worker with a gun for giving him the wrong sauces.
a race-swapping OnlyFans controversy,
And a Trump ally claims he can teleport. All this and more on today's episode of Unnewsworthy. Right, should we have a little catch-up then?
yes please.
Well, as you know, I've recently moved back to London from Manchester, and part of that process involved getting rid of the furniture I had bought just a couple of months ago. Well, I found out that IKEA has a great returns policy where you can bring back anything that you've bought in the last year, and they give you a full refund.
Really?
Or so I thought.
Oh no.
So I spent all day unassembling this furniture that I'd bought, which included a desk, which was actually a kitchen table, repurposed, a TV stand, and an office chair. I called up IKEA during the day, and they assured me that I could bring the stuff unassembled in a black bag and bring it to IKEA and I'll get my money back. So I spent all day unassembling the furniture, got to IKEA in the evening, and I got there about 7, and seeing as the shop closed at 9 and the cafe at 8, I got my priorities straight, so I went straight to the meatball division, got my meatballs in, and that sounded really strange, but got my meatballs in, and then went down to the returns desk, got the boot unloaded, and it was about 8 o'clock, got down to the returns desk, bring all the items over.
Wait, sorry, it took you an hour to eat these meatballs.
Yeah, I know. That is the weirdest part of this story. I don't know how that happened, but so got down to the desk at 8, and I'm just all positive. I've got a belly full of meatballs, about to get my bank account reloaded, get all this shit out of the boot, get to the desk, and the woman goes, "Oh no, has to be assembled."
What?
After I'd spent all day unassembling all of this stuff, they told me it had to be assembled. So needless to say, I had a meltdown, head in my hands, just couldn't believe what I was hearing. I was just trying to keep my composure and not get rude. So I just said, "Please, can I speak to the manager?" Like, I was one of those. I was like,
Oh no.
this can't be right. Like, so he comes over, he's about 19, scrawny kid. And he goes, "Yeah, it has to be assembled." And I said, "Well, that's not what they told me on the phone." And he goes, "Well, can you give me a log number for the conversation you had?"
No.
Absolutely not. And I think my final turning point, I just went, "Are you telling me that everyone who wants to return anything comes in here and builds the furniture right in front of the returns desk?" And I kid you not, the kid goes, "Yep." So can you guess what I did next?
You got on your knees, you got a drill.
I built an entire kitchen table and TV stand in IKEA. I fucked off the chair in the end and took that back to London
your head
with
was
me.
gone as well.
Head was gone, sweat dripping down my forehead, just absolutely fuming. The kid was nice enough to give me a set to rebuild it, but to be fair, if he hadn't, I probably would have thrown the table at him, so it was a good move.
Angry DIY.
Yeah, it was, and it was the most efficient DIY I've ever done. I got a table and a bedside, TV stand done in less than an hour. I'd say that's pretty good going.
Yeah, that's less than the meatballs.
Yeah. And in the end, I didn't get my fucking money back. I got store credit after doing all of that. So, yeah, if anyone's planning a trip to IKEA, get in touch for a cheeky discount.
Well, I was going to say, you could have meatballs galore.
That's true. That's probably what all of that will go on now. But yeah, that was my awful IKEA story.
Well, that's very funny.
And what about yourself?
I didn't know whether to include this or not because I didn't know if it was that interesting. But okay, so do you remember Diversity?
Yeah, the breakdancing group.
Yes. So I was working at their show at the Palladium the other day, and it got disrupted by a very drunk woman who actually got on stage and wouldn't move. And she ended up having. So I was hearing this all from the walkie-talkie. I couldn't see this, but I was in the building and I could hear the security's walkie-talkies talking to each other, right? So I knew exactly what was going on, but I couldn't see anything. She ended up having some kind of. So I'm laughing, but this part isn't that funny. Either anxiety attack or some kind of like physiological like convulsion, let's say, on stage. And everyone, I can hear this, everyone is booing, chanting, get her off, all this stuff. But the security, they're really scared to lose their licenses. So they don't actually like touch people under really any circumstances. So they're just standing around like trying to coax her off with their words, but it's not working. And Ashley Banjo, the leader of Diversity, just comes out. He's had enough and just picks her up and takes her off stage.
Good old Banjo.
So yeah, right. So I was waiting. Apparently, everyone's phones are out. Like this was everyone there was. There was a lot of teenage girls and whatnot. So everyone was filming this. So I was expecting to see this on TikTok that evening or the next day. And to this day, I've been searching and searching and found nothing of it.
We've got a
I don't
conspiracy
know
on
if
our hands.
I don't know if they have the power to just take things off the internet because do you remember the masked rapper M Huncho?
Mm-hmm.
There was a video of him that surfaced with his mask off.
Saying a very
Wait.
suspicious word, wasn't it?
No. So the suspicious word was years ago, but once he was unmasked, the suspicious word it became suspicious when they realized what race he actually was. um, but that video was just completely wiped off the internet. I can't find it anymore.
I reckon they pay people to get them taken down.
It's definitely possible, right?
Yeah, I'd say so. I think Diversity have got deep pockets, man. I saw them about 15 years ago at Butlins when I was a kid.
No way.
Yeah, genuinely. They've been doing this for years now. I mean, what year was it that they won Britain's Got Talent? That must have been.
It must have been 2010, 2011,
Yeah,
something like that.
something like that. And I saw them right after that.
Was it good?
Nah, it was as bad as you'd think.
In Butlins, were you a Butlins kid?
Yeah, I was actually. It was an every year thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it was. Saw Stephen
Oh.
Mulhern as well. Not
The
that I
catchphrase guy.
Yeah. Not that that's anything to brag about.
No. I think I saw him on the bus the other day.
For my first story this week, we are staying local as this one's coming right out of London town. An 18-year-old has been sentenced to 3 years in prison after threatening a chicken shop worker with an imitation gun after he received the wrong sauces with his order.
So I also have this story.
Shit.
No. I love it. Let's do it.
All right then. Marwan Kadir threatened to shoot the Penge-based boss man in the face after he opened his chicken shop bag at home and found 4 burger sauces and not the 3 garlic and 3 mayo he had asked for. Kadir's 2-minute rampage in the shop culminated in him cocking and brandishing a fake gun over the mistaken condiments, saying, "I'm going to kill you now, are you mad?" The incident took place on Christmas Eve last year, and armed police kicked down Kadir's door on January 2nd. Right, I've got a couple of things to say about this one. Firstly,
So do I.
fucking hell is that chicken shop worker a hard man. He just brushes it
Yeah.
off like it's nothing.
Yeah, facts. And Kadir tries to jump over the counter as well. And he just pushes him back down. No chance, mate. No chance.
He is a hard man. And like, for some reason, his expression just doesn't change when the gun comes out. He's seen this all before.
Yeah.
And the police rightly praised the chicken shop worker for his bravery, saying the strength he has shown since the attack has been remarkable. And honestly, yeah, it's remarkable how he's fearless in the face of a gun.
Yeah.
But secondly, Why do they always put 100 pots of burger sauce in every order?
So when I was watching the video, right, because Kadir can't be clear about his passion for garlic sauce when he's ordering. Because the CCTV has audio, and he's confirming how many garlic sauces are in the bag. And the shop worker says there's 4 in the bag. I think he's put burger sauce in there on purpose.
He just lives on the edge.
Because Kadir was pretty rude from the start. I think Bossman's just gone, nah.
Fuck this kid.
Nah, not having it, yeah.
Yeah. Christmas Eve as well.
Christmas Eve, yeah.
What a sad little life, Jane.
My favourite part of it, though, is that Kadir has CCTV inside his house.
Yeah, what's that all about? Why is he filming himself have dinner?
Yeah, firstly, why would you ever need CCTV in your house?
Yeah.
You need it outside your house if someone's getting in, but why would you have it inside?
He just doesn't trust himself. He's like, what the fuck am I going to do next?
Yeah. If you're someone who goes around brandishing fake guns, don't have CCTV in your house.
Makes me think it was like an Airbnb or something.
Oh, possibly.
But still, you can't have that in there either.
True. And the beauty of it is that we actually get to see the exact moment that he opens up the pack of food and finds the burger sauce.
To be fair, what a greedy cunt. 3 garlic and 3 mayo.
Yeah, right.
They're charging 20p a pot these days.
Yeah, so when he goes back into the shop, this made me laugh so much. Why are you giving me 3 burger sauce? I asked for 3 garlic and 3 mayo.
Fuck's sake. I was also like shocked by the fact that he was 18, by the way. I think that's a bit of passport trickery.
You reckon?
Possibly.
He does look young. He does look pretty young.
He does look young, yeah, but he also looks fucking stupid.
Yeah. I mean, 3 years in jail.
I am gonna cut that out because he'll be out in a year and a half.
3 years he's got.
He should be in there for a while, man. It's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, another thing with the fake gun. I mean, what is the point?
Probably to do shit like that.
But what's the point in bringing it out? You're just trying to scare him.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I was going to say, about the 100 pots of burger sauce in every order, is it just way cheaper than any other sauce? Or do they think we're actually as obsessed as they are with the condiment?
Well, people do love it. I can't say I like it that much.
Yeah, same. But I'm on your team there. It's like, yeah, I'll have it, and I'll have a bit of it in a burger, but I won't have 4 pots of it.
Right, and am I right in thinking that it's just ketchup and mayo put together?
That's a great question, because it's a source of controversy, isn't it? If you say that to a burger sauce enjoyer, they will shut you down.
Yeah. They're very passionate about burger sauce. I mean, this guy's passionate about garlic.
He is passionate about garlic sauce. 3 pots you think would be enough?
I mean, do you know what he ordered? Was it? Did he have wings?
I have no idea. I don't think anything that you could order could possibly warrant 6 pots of sauce, though.
No. So we both actually wrote this story up, and I had a good line at the end of it. Kadir didn't end up getting his garlic sauce. Instead, he'll be spending 3 years in the can. Let's hope whatever wing he's on has an adequate supply of dip.
I thought you were going to say something like he'll be getting plenty of mayo in prison.
Oh, that would be so good. Oh, man. What a helmet. I mean, also, I think if you pull out a gun, you should not be the one who ends up running away.
And also, just like the brazenness of just staying at your gaff thinking no one's ever going to turn up.
Yeah.
Just kick down that fucking door. Staying on the topic of bizarre crimes, 3 men in California have been sentenced to 6 months and 2 years probation after defrauding insurance companies out of $140,000 by destroying luxury cars while dressed as a brown bear.
What?
3 claims were submitted to 3 different insurance companies on the same day by Alfia Zuckerman, Ruben Tamrazarian, and Vahe Muradkanyan for a 2010 Rolls-Royce and 2 high-end Mercedes. And after this story, I'm finding it hard to believe their names are even real. Suspicions were raised when one of the insurance companies flagged the claim to California's Department of Insurance, who put their best investigators on the case. A biologist from the Department of Fish and Wildlife confirmed suspicions using their extensive knowledge of the animal kingdom, sharing that the animal was, quote, clearly a human in a bear suit. They were also quick to point out that brown bears haven't been spotted in California since the 1920s. And when police executed a search warrant on one of the suspects' homes, they found a full brown bear outfit with matching fake claws.
Do your research on where these bears are found, at least, surely.
They've literally just gone on Amazon, bear outfit, and bought the first one. It's also so brazen to do 3 in the same day and expect to get away with it. And the most bizarre part is I think they almost did, because only one of the insurance companies flagged it.
That is crazy.
It's mad. It's mad. This kind of shows that this shit happens. Like, insurance fraud actually does happen.
Yeah, but not usually as outrageous as dressing up in a bear costume. Normally they throw themselves into the road, don't they?
I mean, 6 months. They might be doing this again soon.
6 months in jail?
Yeah, they got 6 months each, I think, and 2 years probation.
For an American sentence, that's pretty light.
I think the prosecutors just found it so funny they couldn't give him the full sentence.
No, I do understand that, to be fair. Dressing up in a bear costume.
I mean, come on. Also, how did they get their hands on a Rolls-Royce and 2 high-end Mercedes?
True.
That's another question. What have they been up to before? How many bear-related crimes have they done?
Yeah, maybe they had different animals for the other ones.
It kind of reminds me of that film. Have you ever watched Bad Trip by Eric Andre?
I love that film.
Oh, you know when he goes into the gorilla enclosure and everyone's watching on as the gorilla just starts fucking him.
Oh, I can't recommend people listening to watch that film. It is just so good. But yeah, he goes. So the film is basically a series of pranks, and one of the pranks is that Eric Andre's partner dresses up as a gorilla, and Eric Andre goes into the gorilla enclosure. All the onlookers are trying to get him to not go in. He goes in. The gorilla grabs a hold of him and just sexually assaults him, basically.
And nobody is in on this at the zoo. Everyone's just there for a family day out. It's a great film. Everyone should watch it.
I mean, yeah, does a gorilla sexually assault a person? I don't know. Just fucks him.
Yeah, but for some reason everyone's buying it as well.
So funny.
And filming it, not helping.
Yeah. I mean, how are you going to help? You're going to jump in there?
That's a fair point. You don't want to be next, do you?
Yeah, exactly. And for our next story, we have a white OnlyFans model who was caught photoshopping her face onto a black influencer's post. So I've got the picture here, and it is absolutely outrageous. James, can you see that?
Let's have a look. No way. And it is quite believable.
Right. So Elizabeth Tatiana, who is black, posted the original photo in 2024, and Lauren Blake Boltier, who is white, has just stuck her face on the exact same picture, which originally showed influencer Tatiana looking extremely influential at the US Open. We could talk about image rights and identity theft all day long, but the scariest thing for me is that this white woman is wearing so much fake tan that she didn't even need to change the skin tone of the rest of the body.
That's so true.
She's
I've just noticed
swapped faces with a black woman, and it's totally matched up with the rest of the body.
I mean, how AI is getting scary, because even the fact that the hair's like going over her shoulder kind of makes it look even more real.
Right. So Boltier has claimed that this was the doing of a third-party AI content creating agency. and she's apologized for the stolen post.
Damn. So even influencers aren't safe.
So they're getting third parties to just do this for them and say that it's not their responsibility anymore.
Wow. We've got influencers subcontracting to like Chinese kids. That's insane.
So Tatiana's not having it at all, though. She said, I don't. So she's got a sense of humor. She said, I don't know if she thinks I'm stupid, dumb, or blind. So before addressing the issue publicly, Lauren Boltier actually reached out to Elizabeth personally, very courteous. I have the initial message here that I'm just going to read out. She said, and I quote, "Hi, babe," pink love heart emoji. "I'm going to be reaching out shortly. We'll address everything, but I just wanted to pop in to let you know. Just a lot of moving parts right now. Talk soon. Kiss."
And that's what the one who stole the picture sent.
Yep.
What kind of fucking apology is that?
She didn't even say sorry.
Hi, babe.
with the love heart emoji as well. It's so funny.
I'm starting to think this old woman's AI. Is she real?
She's real. She's a real OnlyFans model. This also made me laugh. Elizabeth said that her picture had been copied bar for bar.
Bar for bar, word for word. Definitely. I mean,
So she's
you're right,
definitely
though.
got a sense of humour, yeah.
The funniest part has to be the fact that only the head's changed.
The OnlyFans creator has ended up looking like an absolute sausage, but at the end of the day, for her, she's probably extremely happy. She's on the news and getting new subscribers.
She must be extremely happy that Unnewsworthy's talking about her as well.
Exactly. You're welcome, Lauren Blake.
You're welcome, Lauren.
Guys, do not subscribe to Lauren Blake's OnlyFans.
Or any, for that matter.
Yeah, just don't do it. Speaking of OnlyFans, so these content creators are making millions.
Right.
I don't know a single person who's ever admitted to subscribing to OnlyFans.
It's a great point. I've heard someone else say that as well. Nobody ever admits that they've got any subscriptions on there, which makes me think, are our friends all normal and don't actually have one? And that there's just like guys who are subscribed to thousands of them.
Right.
Or is
Yeah.
everyone just bottling it up?
Secretly subscribing to OnlyFans. I mean, does that come up on the bank statement? Don't know why I'm asking you. Actually, I do know why I'm asking you. Does it come up on the bank statement?
Oh, I don't know. I've no idea. Or does it just come up as, what would be an acceptable replacement for it anyway? TFL's probably the only one.
Yeah, Paddy Power, yeah.
Paddy Power. 50 quid on Paddy Power again this week.
Every month. Why is Paddy Power messaging you?
Same as you, I think.
I mean, so Lauren Blake she's given OnlyFans creators a bad name if they didn't have one already.
Yeah, so this AI OnlyFans stuff sort of is leading us down a dark path. I've even seen some stuff, like some super disturbing stuff, where people are face swapping Down syndrome faces onto, want of a better word, rambunctious bodies. And then people are subscribing to the OnlyFans thinking that this is a real person because for some reason novelty in today's day and age is what sells.
Yeah, that is peculiar.
It's really odd. It's really, really strange.
I mean, it's hard to say that that's, particularly wrong to want to see Down syndrome people with voluptuous curves.
It's not objectively wrong, but it is. There's something not quite clicking there.
It's certainly strange. I mean, have you seen that Katie Price is dipping into the OnlyFans AI world?
Oh, really? Into the AI?
So she's paying a third-party company to basically make quote-unquote deepfakes of her. So she doesn't own the rights to these images at all, and they can make whatever pornographic content they want with her face and body attached to it.
Oh, God. Katie.
Yeah.
You would have thought she would have made enough money, but she's probably snorted half of that. or more.
Whatever she has left is rolled up somewhere.
Ah, that's awful.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe she isn't strapped for cash though, but because obviously we said Ronaldo's made the same move. Well, not with OnlyFans, obviously, but but yeah, he's done a similar thing. So maybe it's just where we're heading now, because there's just so much money in data and image and the way that you present yourself.
Yeah, I mean, it is strange, but when you think about it, I mean, if there's a significant demand for content and people don't care about whether it's AI or not, then it's saving these women having to parade themselves around and do horrible things for the money.
But I do think it is kind of nuts that even OnlyFans creators aren't safe from the AI revolution.
Yeah, true.
Like people are genuinely satisfied spaffing to a fucking computer generated image.
Yeah, that
confuses the hell out of me.
We're entering the metaverse. We just don't realize it yet.
That's the ultimate plan with the metaverse, is like, you don't need a fucking headset, you're living in it.
Yeah.
Just open your eyes, for God's sake. And if you needed any more proof of the insanity of Trump and the people around him, more than 24 Waffle House employees and regulars in Rome, Georgia. Waffle House is a fast food joint for the uninitiated. 24 Waffle House employees and regulars in Rome, Georgia have confirmed to the New York Times that they've never laid eyes on Greg Phillips, a Trump ally who claims that he once teleported to the American diner chain by the grace of God.
What?
None of the interviewees said that they had experienced any metaphysical activity in the breakfast diner, and nobody even recognized a picture of Phillips.
Metaphysical activity?
So yeah, this is all about claims made by one of the top officials of the Federal Emergency Management Agency who deal with disaster relief. This is a guy called Greg Phillips, and he made claims that he actually teleported to a Waffle House in Rome, Georgia. And this has led to the New York Times doing a formal investigation where they interviewed more than 24 Waffle House employees and regulars, none of whom said they'd ever experienced any sort of supernatural activity or experience in their life, let alone have seen Phillips teleport to their favorite fast food joint. And Trump recently acknowledged these outrageous claims made by Mr. Phillips, with the president asking, "What does teleport mean? Was he kidding?" And well, listeners, the answer is unfortunately no. Phillips told the Onward podcast last year that while he was driving, he was suddenly lifted up and transported 50 miles to the breakfast outlet. Recalling the miracle, Phillips said, "You know it's happening, but you can't do anything about it, and so you just go with the ride. And wow, what an incredible adventure it all was." Thankfully, the FEMA official has cleared up the story, saying the word teleportation was not mine. It was used by someone else in the conversation, reaching for language to describe something with no easy name. So thankfully, he has cleared it up for us, and this is what he actually meant. The more accurate biblical terms are translated or transported.
Oh, okay.
Phillips,
fine, then.
Yeah, that's all right then, isn't it? Phillips has even doubled down on his claims, recently posting on Truth Social, "God will not be mocked. People can debate me, question me, even ridicule what they don't understand. I know what I've experienced. I know who I serve."
So him clearing up the story is going, well, I didn't say teleport.
Yeah, exactly. Him clearing up the story is a technicality.
Well, you can call it teleported if you want. I mean, I'd say more translated into Waffle House.
Oh my God. And Waffle House of all locations. You know what I mean? Like, it could be some beautiful meadow somewhere, but no, he got transported straight to a plate of scrambled eggs and bacon.
What happened to his car? Was that in the car park?
Great question. Was this all just the result of a concussion? Well, Phillips did say he was heavily medicated at the time, which does help to clear things up a little bit.
Right. What kind of medication is this? Same stuff Katie Price is on.
Allegedly. So the so-called miracle has led House Democrats to question the 65-year-old's fitness for office at FEMA, where he oversees 1,000 employees and a budget of nearly $300 million. How do people like this end up in those positions? I suppose Trump is the answer.
Yeah, do they just fall upwards again and again and again?
Or he actually was relatively sane until about a year ago. Who knows?
Yeah, something changed. Yeah, or he did actually teleport to Waffle House.
I mean, that's the bit that makes me laugh the most, is that the fact that the New York Times thought this was important enough to do an investigation on.
Yeah. We need to look into this.
Like, they've actually sat down 24 people just to confirm whether a man has teleported or not.
They got their best guys. They got their best guys on the case.
They got the best guys on the case. They actually interviewed a waitress who'd been working at that specific Waffle House for 10 years, who, it was safe to say, was very confused by these claims.
Yeah, I can imagine. And Waffle House is known to be, I know this from Breaking Bad, a bit of a crackhead cornucopia.
I think I've been to a Waffle House once, and I think it's actually... I think loads of people are shot there, aren't they?
Yeah, it's like it's open really late and it's very cheap. It's sort of like a high street McDonald's in London or England, I guess.
That's a great comparison. But you can just get scrambled eggs, bacon, and sausage at any time of the day.
Sounds class, to be fair.
No wonder he teleported there.
Yeah.
But I mean, the bit of it that, as I said, like, I just can't understand if it was some sort of, by his account, he's saying it was a sort of spiritual, religious miracle, which is fair enough if that's what you want to believe. But surely if you do believe that, Waffle House is incompatible with that experience.
Yeah.
There's no... Why would God transport you there? Tell me that.
Yeah, it's not the Vatican City, is it? Or Jerusalem.
It's not the Garden of Eden, is it? Waffle House in Rome, Georgia.
I mean, yeah, where would you be translated to if you could?
Probably into a bank vault.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I think that's the only correct answer.
Yeah.
Definitely not a fucking Waffle House.
Yeah.
What about you?
Probably Frankie and Benny's.
McDonald's Brixton.
Yes, no, Frankie and Benny's Stoke. That's the equivalent, isn't it?
Frankie and Benny's Stoke. That is so bleak.
I've never actually been to a Frankie's and Benny's, I don't think.
I don't think I have either. Has anyone ever been to one?
Yeah, I've never seen anyone in there.
Never seen anyone go in or out of a Frankie or Benny's.
No, Frankie or Benny.
Frankie or? Who are we getting tonight? So for my final story this week, you know how people say China's living in 2050, right? You've seen that meme?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not so sure I want to see the future, bro. Chinese car maker Ceres has been granted a patent for an in-vehicle toilet designed to satisfy user toilet needs on long journeys. The toilet would The toilet would slide out from under the seat and could be controlled by voice command. The plans even feature a heating element to evaporate urine and a fan and exhaust system to transport odours out of the vehicle. And despite all of this high-tech trickery, the toilet would have to be cleaned and emptied manually.
Yeah, that sounds less class.
Yeah, thankfully the car maker hasn't yet announced plans to actually use the patent, but I think it's pretty scary that that patent's been filed.
I mean, you may as well have a Flintstone car and just have a hole in the bottom.
Yeah, I think that's almost as high tech as this. I love how they've added all of this, like, oh, there's a fan and all of this shit, and then at the end of the day, you're just scooping your own feces out of your car. I mean, what the fuck is the point? Just pull over.
Also, like, does it wipe your ass for you?
That's a great point. You can't take your hands off the wheel, can you?
But in Japan, they do have those self-cleaning toilets that sort of spray water out of them into the batty grease.
That is an experience I'm looking for one day.
yeah. I want to be that rich.
That's how you know you've made it.
Yeah.
But yeah, people have mixed opinions on this. I've heard someone else I told about this also said, yeah, that sounds class, until the emptied manually bit comes into it. I think that changes it a bit.
And I mean, the fact that so the fan is there to get the odours out, but
where's it blown it? Right into your face?
The poo remains. And I love that it's voice controlled as well. Like, hey Siri, I need a poo.
Yeah, I need a shit, mate. I honestly don't get it. I don't get the point in this.
You don't get the point?
Not at all. I just don't see how there's not a point where you can't just stop. And if anything, this could like kill service stations. And I mean, like, I just don't get the, like, you know, even as a kid, when you'd be in a car for a long journey and someone would say, oh, sorry, you would ask to go to the bathroom and your uncle would say, oh, no, it's only an hour left or whatever. I just don't understand the big deal. Just fucking stop for 5 minutes. Now I've grown up, I genuinely don't understand it. It adds about 5 minutes to your journey time and you don't piss yourself. Surely that's a great trade-off.
It's so true.
I just don't understand that at all.
We're going backwards.
Yeah, we are. We're getting more primitive by the fucking day. We invented car. We just shit in the car now.
We invented service stations, and now we've gone backwards to just pooing wherever we sit.
Oh my god, we are de-evolving right before our eyes, and that's what I meant by the whole China's in 2050, mate. Because I don't want to see the fucking future. If this is where it's going, mate, just take me out of the whole equation. Just going to be eating burgers while driving while shitting. That's where this is all going, guys. And unfortunately, that's all we have time for this week.
We hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you leave us 5 stars.
And follow us as well so you don't miss out on new episodes.
Unnewsworthy will be dropping every Friday to end your gloomy week with a bit of a laugh.
So thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next Friday.